Today we will be showing off a newer collection from Drunken Dwarf that we are offering on our store at Tieflingsworkshop.com. This collection is called the Demonic Circus, so there is one clown-based miniature in the set, so be ready for that, for anybody who isn't into that. The sheet we have is showing off roughly 1-inch scale grids, so that'll help give you an idea on the sizing of these miniatures. And then the first miniature we are going to show feels like the best start to any circus, and it's the entrance arch. And so as you can see here, it's a beautiful clown-based arch. I didn't consider that was one of the clown-based things. And so one side, the nose is all boogered up. The other side, it's nice and round. You know, gotta love those round things.
Oh yeah,
very nice. Doesn't look anything like a giant guillotine, possibly, or something.
Right, right.
Oh, come on.
I also thought, if you're leaving that out and about, how often are you going to close those curtains?
I mean, little curtains here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least once?
I mean, you gotta have the dramatic entrance, you know, keep them closed and then...
Widen them up and in they come?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they all come jumping out through this gate.
All at once. All at once.
Yeah, I actually really do enjoy like the spike bits here.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Yeah, right there. They're actually really nice. This actually came out quite well.
Yeah, it really
does. They look sharp.
Yeah. Yeah, there is definitely some pointy bits on this. In fact, there's pointy bits on a lot of the stuff that we have in here, but I mean, I've actually managed to already drop this once and it was fine, so.
Trust me, I did too.
Yeah, so, yeah, surprisingly durable. But yeah, so far pretty cool.
All right, and then the next up is our first actual miniature, and this is the Circus Barker. Focus.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
All right.
So he's got a nice dapper hat, and then his megaphone to help him, you know, communicate, you know, announce the other demons as they come to do their circusy deeds.
Got a nice little tail bit.
Yeah. A lot of them have really nice tails.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy this. It's one of my favorites so far.
Yeah.
The horns coming out from underneath the hat like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting to see like what kind of campaign you can actually do with this. You can do like a Clowns from Space style campaign or something.
It would be real interesting. You could have a lot of fun with these.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, could you imagine an evil campaign playing as these characters?
Ooh.
A traveling magical circus.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's they even got a little tool belt here, it seems like. Let's see if I can get up real close on that. See if I can get the
There we go.
There we go. I think
look at that.
Little tool belt right in there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Some good boots too.
You want to make sure to put them down on the mat so we can see
yeah.
Get a
roughly
little
his sizing.
Get a little reference here.
Yeah, so that's roughly how big he is, so everybody gets an idea of what his sizing is.
Yeah, basically 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, on to the next one. The next is we have the knife thrower. So we can set him down first, because that's, and so that gives you an idea of his size.
Yeah.
He's roughly the same size as the Barker.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was interesting is him and the Barker have this same right-handed gauntlet with blades on it.
Let's see if we can get it in here.
Focus.
Focus. Focus.
So yeah, that gauntlet's really cool. So they both have it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how they have different gauntlets. Both of them, right and left, are different.
Yeah, because there's like a couple blades coming off of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has his little finger out right there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Gesturing.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he's got. Is he like picking his teeth with that knife?
He is.
Sure looks like it.
He's getting that dinner out of there.
Yeah, he's got knives all along his belt here.
And also, they're a little out of order, but we could probably show them the other knives. So there are additional knives that are separate with
this. These are very nice.
Yeah,
so they can be ordered with this set.
Yeah, there is some scatter bits here. These are really tiny, but
yeah, they are really tiny.
Hey, if anything, you can attach these to the current miniatures or
use
anything
them as
else.
Little props or clutter for a campaign.
Yeah, they're really nice. They're reasonably detailed, as much as you can get on something that is so small.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Same as the other ones. We got a nice tail here. Looks like he's not wearing a shirt, or he's got some kind of back strap here. I'm not quite sure.
Those might be
Little
spines
spikes.
growing out.
Oh, it's like a. He's got. Oh, it swings all the way over his shoulder. on
Is
the
it? Oh,
front
it's like
here.
a bandolier.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Okay. Cool. All right then.
It is nice.
All right, on to the next one.
Scoop these out of the way.
All right, next we have the circus trainer.
Oh yeah.
And she is definitely one of the more detailed ones of the group. She has a lot going on that has a lot of different points of interest, so to speak.
Yeah.
Look at those wings.
Oh, I know. So she's about 2.5 inches. So she's a little taller, but I think it's because of the wings and.
Yeah,
Yeah, they give her.
I think she's
quite a
almost
bit
the
of-
same height. But
Just
the whip is really nice. The way that it is,
Yeah. Let's see
which is kind of their, and so it moves in between her two legs is where the whip ends up, right behind her.
Oh, okay.
And it's real nice the way they did it.
But it looks like a whip.
Yeah,
Very
she's
nice.
a very nice model.
Yeah. And I think this might be. Oh no, we have we have one other female in this collection.
Yep, and
yeah.
the second female is up next.
Oh, okay. So yeah, both females. Yeah. Yeah, I like the wings. I like the fact that you get the little holes here in the wings. Hopefully, you can
Very
see that.
detailed. The wrinkles in between.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's actually kind of fascinating about how much you could definitely tell. Like a lot of people spend a lot of time working on their wings.
yeah.
It's a big attention getter.
And I don't think she has a tail.
Does she not?
She does not, because she has this
Ah.
little cape bit here. I can't get this.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
So she has the little cape right here. So
She does not have a tail. Makes
Nope.
up for it with the whip
And the wings.
and the wings.
She is the only winged one we have.
Ah.
what has she got going on? I'm not sure what she's holding in here. Is this a? Oh, it's just a piece of the little cape here. Okay, thought she was holding on to something there in her hand. But yeah,
Just a sassy
very
hip
nice.
pose.
Yeah.
got the same similar style horns and yeah, pretty nice.
As much as I like this one, I think the next one is my favorite. And the next one is the Demon Acrobat. What you see here is actually two different parts. The base and her herself are separate. And they come together as a set. But I think she's a really, really good looking model.
Yeah,
The way that she's holding, they went through the detail to make sure that there was handholds on the ring so that they show how she's doing it.
She even has her feet for balance on the back.
Yeah, it's really
It's a very
nice.
active model. Like you can feel the movement or see the movement.
Now you can see the movement.
Now you can see it.
there you go.
Much better.
Yeah,
much
we're going to
better.
have to figure out something with that focus there.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
That's getting annoying.
Next step.
Yeah, just so you guys know, just the way that we have the camera set up, we're not allowed to use our autofocus, and it's becoming somewhat of a chore.
We will be
Amen
looking
to
into
that.
fixing that.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll come up with something here. But yeah, we'll try to make do for now, and you'll see me struggle with the camera for a little bit. But
I
yeah,
mean,
Fun.
it's fun to have ways to improve that are obvious enough that you don't have to discover them the hard way.
there we go. But yeah. And let's see, she's about, as it goes out of focus again slightly,
Of course.
Right.
right about 2 inches. So
Nice.
So yeah, I think most of our stuff is 32 millimeter scale. So
Roughly that. Most of
Yeah.
the artists usually call it that.
yeah, so that's what we mostly have for, and we like it. I mean, some of the stuff like this actually fits pretty well on the grid. Some of the stuff has much bigger bases, but we also think that if you enjoy painting the minis, with the amount of detail that these minis have, if you go any smaller than this, you're gonna lose detail.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
And-
prefer them like this myself as well.
Because I mean, you even got some patterns here. Let's see if I can
Oh,
show
look
it
at
here.
that.
Not sure if you can see it.
Yeah, and you can actually take her off of that.
Oh,
to
okay.
show.
Didn't know if she was glued in or not.
Nope.
Okay, let's wiggle her out.
She just,
So you can
yeah.
see how
Okay,
it just
yeah.
slots right in there, and you can see the pattern there on the base. So there's a lot of detail and attention that's went into this.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty nice. It's hollow on the inside, so you could actually add weights to this.
Yeah, you could.
You could actually weight
Yeah,
it
if you're
down.
having any trouble
would
with
be
her
nice.
standing around.
Yeah,
But she actually stands really well on that base.
yeah. It seems like it does a pretty good job. And then, let's see, is there anything else here? No.
She's too busy to have anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too busy dancing around.
But I do think we're going to see her again before we're done.
Oh, okay.
In a different mini.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, let's see. What do we got next?
So the next one is the two of those models. So they are the fire breather model, and what we have
Let's
is
set this guy down.
you have one version of him just not breathing fire at the moment, and the other one is him breathing the fire out.
Right, a unicycle, I think, or is that a tricycle?
I think he's on a unicycle.
No, it's oh yeah, it is a unicycle.
Yeah, it's
back
just
wheels,
he's
yep.
kicking up dust
Ah,
or fire.
or
Probably
fire.
fire.
I'd say fire.
Yeah, and so these are considered two separate miniatures on our site. So you can either get the version with the fire without, or you can put them together and get both. And if you're ever buying more than one miniature from us, make sure to contact us through our contact us links, and we can make sure to give you a discount for buying multiple miniatures.
We have a lot like this where there's many variations of them and stuff. It makes it hard to choose sometimes.
Oh,
yeah, and sometimes some of these have poses to them that are just vastly different, and there's plenty of minis that I've seen where it's just like I probably wouldn't get it if it was just that pose, but then they may be having a different weapon.
Yeah, having the multiple
different,
poses is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, so always
Very nice to have
always make
options.
sure to reach out to us because we have so many different options on some things. Some things don't, but also if you're just looking to buy like this whole set, we can absolutely save you a bit of money versus if you bought each miniature separate.
yeah, it just makes it a lot easier for us as well, especially on these items, because for us it just kind of comes down to being able to kind of optimize the machine, and from there we're able to actually play around a lot more with pricing opposed to you just getting this. So yeah, if you can contact us or reach out, then I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with everything that we have here, and she'll be able to get you whatever mini you need for your situation.
Yeah,
We basically have almost anything that you can think of.
pretty much.
There's
I like
gonna be
the
a lot more of these.
shoulder spikes that you got there.
Oh, on
Yeah,
this
the little
guy.
Yeah.
disc of them or the circle of them.
Let's see if I can. Yeah.
I was just admiring those. A lot of detail on that flame too. The way it had all those points and little flickers.
Well, it's like, and this is like kind of like is this like a mouth here?
I think
Or
it
like
might
a
be
claw.
an arm or a hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. He's got
Definitely a
something
claw.
going on here. There's some kind of
He's a fancy flame.
It's not
baby.
just fire.
yeah. He's doing something there, something demonic probably.
On
Right,
a unicycle.
Just
That's
like
impressive.
on a unicycle. These are talented boys.
Yeah. Alrighty, and up next we have a hellhound.
Hellhound. All right.
And one thing that I think is really cool is he actually has like the jester hat stuff around his legs.
Oh yeah,
He has little
does.
balls, and it
Oh,
actually
wow.
goes even on the inside of his, like on his underbelly. There's some of them around the legs. It's so cool how many of those are. So it definitely makes him look more like a circus
Right,
performer
belongs to the.
than just a scary doggo.
He's a show. He's a
got-
show hound.
He's got
Yeah.
his tongue sticking out here. Let's see if I can get it up in here. Let's see if we can
Got
get
a little refocus.
way in there. Focus. We got
There we
this.
go.
We can get through
Oh,
it.
look
Yeah,
at
and
those
his chin with the
teeth.
spikes on it.
Yeah, look. Yeah, the chin. Look at the teeth came out really well.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
did.
And then a spiked collar, because
Of
how can you have a
course.
demonic dog without a spiked collar?
Even got his little chain hanging down there.
Yeah. And I think he has a couple other chains other
Tassels
than
or
that one as
something.
well. But he's just really cool. Yeah, because there's a chain hanging off of his left front leg there.
Yeah. His tail here.
Look at all those spikes and tufts of fur and stuff coming off the back.
Yeah. And let's see. And from here, and notes.
Focus.
Oh, there we are.
go.
Beautiful.
Get pretty good, but which way to turn that dial?
I'm impressed already.
He's about 1/2 inches from the mouth to the tip of the tail here, or at least the furthest point on the tail from front to back. So, I mean, he's basically in scale with everyone else here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think would go with this guy? You think
I think the winged girl.
ooh, the
Ah,
trainer?
yes, she's the trainer.
Yeah, imagine.
Definitely. The
Imagine
whip.
getting that pair right there,
Yeah.
having a demonic female with her hellhound companion.
Yeah.
Very
It'd be a
nice.
cool set.
Oh yeah, even, like you're saying about even playing these kind of characters. Imagine having that as your
Yeah.
Oh, as your familiar
you're
or
playing
pet.
you're playing a demonic character, and then you have that. That'd be a really, really fun campaign.
Yeah, it would.
All right.
All right, and next up is our clown-related model. It is called the Blade Fist Demon.
He's a tall boy.
He's
is.
big.
He's slightly over about 4.5 inches tall.
and almost three long.
Yeah. So, and yeah, and keep in mind, it's still 32mm scale, so he is just meant to be that much bigger than the other characters. We'll bring back the winged girl here.
Yeah,
so you
just
can
look
see,
at that size.
Yeah, it's a big critter.
Yeah. Or, there you go. Just have this. She's the tamer of this thing.
There you go.
Oh, my.
Oh boy.
Like, now there's a campaign. All right.
But definitely out of all of them, this has the most clown-like face.
Yes.
Yeah, and everything goes right. I might be able to see another one coming up fairly soon.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, that
Yeah.
they might be working on another
Yeah.
set.
There might be. Yeah. This artist has a lot of good stuff coming out, and we got a few other things by them that we look forward to showcasing and getting printed.
He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a lot going on here.
He really does. You really get to know it really well when you're taking the supports off, too.
Yeah.
Getting nice up and close.
Because he's got a lot of supports going on.
Especially with your fun little goggles you got.
Tassels.
Oh yeah, the Poon Slayers.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Good God. That's a video we need to see. It's just you just staring
Unsupporting
intently.
something with
Yes.
the
Stare-
Poon Slayers.
Have it where the camera like looks back through the lenses so your eyes are super big as you're just staring at the model. That's what we need.
We're going to have one of those.
We gotta do it now.
It's a thing.
It's gonna happen.
Look at those wrists.
Yeah, I know.
So spiky.
Yeah, it's
Can you imagine?
You're not going to disarm this guy.
I'm not sure you want to. It's like he could basically probably just swing one of these out and it's like a big blade.
yeah.
Those are about the
I think
same size
that's
as
where
a person.
the blade fist demon part comes from.
I mean, I guess you would be correct on that. Moving on to the peg legs. Yeah.
Those are so he has support when he's waggling around those blades.
I feel like he could really get moving.
Because peg legs, known for the supportive properties.
Oh, you know what? This would actually be. Can you imagine if you did run into something? Because you'd hear the peg legs and the blades hitting the
Oh,
ground.
the metallic clink
Yeah.
and then the thump.
Yeah.
thump, plink.
So, yeah, this is by far the biggest one.
Oh,
in this collection.
Even including the gate. I think he's probably the same
Yeah.
size
I think
as
he'd
the
walk
gate.
over the gate.
Yeah, he'd break it down. Like
Yeah,
everyone else
yeah.
go through, it, he'd break
Yeah.
down this gate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a big boy.
That'd be a cool part of the campaign. Is you
Oh,
run out the gate.
Yeah,
here
he just comes
You
smashing
just hear
through.
like click clopping away at you and come
Crash.
thrashing through this gate with his blades here.
I mean, just look how happy he looks.
I mean, he does look like he's enjoying himself.
He actually does. He's having a great time.
It's all about
He
the
looks
show.
like that, like the dogs look when they're hanging their tongue out the window. Like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just going for it,
Yeah.
living his best life.
All right.
All right, and so that's the end of the miniatures themselves, but there's quite a bit of scatter that came with this. And I guess technically kind of one miniature. But the first one we have is the hat with the eye.
Oh yeah.
And so it's a little hard to make out. You're actually holding it upside down, really.
Oh.
So it has teeth on one side of the hat,
Focus.
and then that little ball in the center is actually an eye.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
And I think the teeth are pointing backwards still a little.
Oh,
There they
yeah,
are.
There they are. Let's
So
see if we
there's-
can get way up in here.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
real
small little
close
thing.
up.
So there's
Oh,
little teeth on
okay.
the hat, and then the ball is actually an eye. So it's
Huh.
it's a really cool little
That's
thing that you
unique,
can have on like
yeah.
a stage, and it's part of the performance. Maybe that's the inside of the Barker Demon's hat, and it's its own little thing. You know,
That's actually an interesting idea.
Oh yeah. He takes his hat off, and you see this eye.
yeah,
That's kind of how you realize that. Oh, you're probably in the wrong circus.
right.
No,
Yeah, this
no,
is,
the gate didn't say anything.
This is pretty small. Let's grab since we've been
Yeah, a
using
little
this character.
comparison.
So you can kind of see.
Yeah,
It is a little hat.
Yeah. I mean, it is,
I mean it's kind of a
Properly
big hat because
sized.
it
Well,
comes
I
up
mean-
to her knee almost.
True.
but I guess it is kind of its own
If
probably
it was
living
sitting on
entity.
her head.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a special hat.
Let's try to get this back in.
There we go.
Focus. All right, and then the next one is a ball
What
that
circus
would
is
be used in
complete?
like performances.
Hey, this is how the Hellhound stays happy.
That's true.
You know, you play ball with
Him and the Blade Fist Demon, just
Oh, yeah.
knocking it back
yeah.
and forth.
See, come on, like
Look
Oh,
at that.
it goes
Yeah.
with him perfectly.
you're perfectly sized. Yeah, look at
You
that.
got to get your Hellhound a toy.
Yeah, come on now.
Then we showed
Better
off.
than chewing on the other
We
one.
talked about the knives already. The next
Yep.
one is the juggler
Juggling
Batons?
pins. Juggling
Pins?
pins.
Pins.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
you don't want to catch these on the wrong side.
So they're pretty small. They have little spikes on them.
Again, it's just probably something else that you probably, maybe you have something, maybe you want to glue it to one of these minis, or maybe if you wanted to, you could probably even get like a nice little wire or something, if I can get my hand out of the way. Get a nice little wire where it seems like he's already juggling
Have
them.
them midair. That
You
would be
know?
real
And
nice.
you give it to the unicycle guy who's already blowing the fire.
There you go.
Yeah. It'd be
He's
amazing.
just doing it all.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do some pretty cool stuff with this, kind of give a bit more class to your
I
character.
really do like the scatter.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I think it's the little items that really bring the character together. It's like when you're painting, if you paint a mini and then you forget to do the base, you kind of it doesn't matter how good the mini's painted, you kind of left the big portion out.
That's fair. The next one is a Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire.
I think that goes with the Hellhound as well.
Probably.
Does it?
As he
The
tries
trainer cracks the whip and the hellhound jumps through the
to,
hoop.
and the Hellhound stares at him and goes, "I'm bigger than this ring."
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, he just got to scrunch up.
That's when you learn that this thing can actually like morph slightly and like change shape and size and really scare
it just
you.
stretches
Ooh,
through
that'd be
it
really cool.
There you go.
because
Yeah.
you never see it coming.
But he never changes his mass, so he just gets longer when he gets smaller.
It's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I can just picture the sound effects now.
But it's nice how its base kind of mimics the other one's base, and
Yeah.
it's a nice little podium.
Yeah. All right then.
And the next one is Brazier.
Brazier.
The hardest word in fantasy.
I don't know, it's right up there with the sconce.
The sconce. Except I'm pretty sure that's how you say that one, so it's not.
No, I
nearly
guess
as
it was.
hard.
I guess it wasn't. No, that came out pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. It just
Look at
it's-
that.
it's
Looks
got-
like there's a strong breeze blowing on it, and the
Where's
fire's
the light
fluttering.
breeze?
Yeah, it
It's
seems-
strong. The fires be over
No,
everywhere.
it's magic fire.
Magic fire.
But yeah, get a couple of these dot around, kind of help set the
Oh, yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
Especially if you had something like, maybe you have like your little gate here, and you
Have
get
one
a
on
few
each
of these
side.
on each side.
Yeah.
Oh, you could
Yeah.
even have a couple leading from the entrance outward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like one right before the
Yeah.
gate, even.
That'd be nice.
a couple inches tall. So
Yeah. It's a really nice brazier, though.
yeah,
No, they do really well with fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is interesting too, because it's like, you could definitely tell people that get rid. Oh, there's a little horns here. They get
Oh.
sidetracked from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, there's even a little nose.
Is it alive?
Oh, it's a clown.
Or is it just imagery?
I'm not sure.
I
I just
think
I guess
gate
you could
is probably
decide.
just
I
a-
guess you
well,
could say
yeah,
if
you
it
could
was.
decide.
yeah.
Let it be one of your little elementals.
Ooh, that's
A
actually.
little chained fire elemental.
It'd
Yeah,
be
Or
able
a
to,
caged fire
be able to
elemental.
hide. You wouldn't know what it was until it's too late.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And the next one is the circus podium.
Yeah. So
Pretty
basically
much
just
the same
almost
thing
like a
with the fire.
base.
It's almost like a base, but I think if you grab the Barker, I think he's too big to stand on it, if I remember right. But oh no, his feet are pretty close. Oh no, he does
I
fit.
think he would fit.
Yeah, he could
Okay,
go
well
on
there
it.
you go. So he can stand on that, and so that could
Alright.
be his base if you
Yeah,
wanted it to be.
Yeah.
There's a little soapbox to stand on.
I mean, because it also kind of goes with the girl in the ring here. So
Oh, yeah,
there's they do have different designs. This one has a star, and this one here, I'm showing on the camera, has a skull. Hopefully, I have it up right. Yep.
Yeah,
There we go.
All right. But yeah, just a little.
Can
little
work with a
podium.
lot of the other models.
Yeah, it's and you don't have to use it just for these.
Yeah, he can be
Right.
used for any
Sort of
model.
prop and
Yeah.
anything.
I mean, I think like if you had a necromancer or
Ooh.
something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
I think it'd work out pretty well. There's nothing about this that really locks it to any particular.
And that's what I love about the
Character.
scatter. When it's not attached to something, you can use it
Whatever
how
you
you
want.
see fit.
Yeah.
And the last piece is a really interesting one because it's kind of a moving piece. So it is a target, and there's two different options. There's one here with the girl. You do have to be a little careful with this option because her horns actually will hit the feet if you try to turn it 360 degrees.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's a really cool one. It actually spins. And so there's actually three pieces here that are part of it. And so there's a little cap on the back, and then the front piece actually has this part that goes through it.
Yeah, and
Show
we
the
have
second
another
piece.
one here that we can show that kind of,
Yeah, show what it looks like.
yeah, so we also have this one as well that we can have. So this one, basically, this one has the girl. I think she's on this one, attached to this one.
Yeah, she's permanent.
Shackled up
And
there.
it has little knives on it.
And I think this is our acrobat girl because she looks almost identically the same.
Let's take a look.
I think it would pair really well with our knife thrower as well because
Yeah,
then it
him standing across.
it completes
Yeah.
the scene.
Yeah, like if you had a little,
And then a couple of the knives around is for scatter.
Yeah,
Get
Like
there you
laying on the
go.
ground in front of it where they didn't get it through.
just make a little scene
Scatter
right
a
here.
couple around.
Yeah.
And then where's the knife go?
Right
there.
there.
He is. And he's just sitting right up on
Right,
here.
look
just-
at that.
Oh, what a beautiful scene.
Yeah. So yeah, they definitely did a nice, well-rounded little collection right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything kind of fits really well, and then, like I said, I look forward to potentially having more of these.
Yeah, it'd be cool to be able to have a much larger set so you can make it a whole dungeon instead of like
I
a
think it
whole,
would make
a
a
whole
really
area dungeon
fun-
type thing.
Yeah.
Really fun playthrough.
Because it's like, it's like instead of being lost in the dungeon, you're now lost in this twisted circus maze.
That'd be so cool.
Right. I can see it, one of the classic ones. You go through the entrance and it disappears and you just can't find your way back
Yeah.
out.
Right, right.
Yeah, I think that'd be really great.
And then we did print out a couple of bases that are created for this set by the creator. There are more than this, but these are the ones that just a cross section. So the big one is specially set to be with the Blade Fist Demon, because it's the only one they made big enough for him. And I believe that the oblong one is for the dog.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
that
yeah,
makes
that-
sense. Yeah, the pill one.
But otherwise, everybody else fits
There.
on normal bases, be they square or be they circle. And there's quite a few options for those.
Yeah, and so let's see. I think this is a 30 millimeter, so
Yeah,
pretty close. Yeah.
and so they're yeah, and I think the square one's technically the same size, just that it's square now.
Yeah. And yeah,
I really
you
like the
said, we have-
designs on them though.
Yeah, they have a really nice design to all of them.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice too because especially on some of this stuff here, if you're doing like a nice wash, I can imagine like you have a nice like getting like some nice reds in there and get a nice like red wash in
It
there.
really
Yeah.
stand
Then
out.
you can
and
kind of
start to
get it
shine.
that more demonic kind of look if that's what you want to go for.
Yeah, this would be a very colorful set when painted, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a lot you can do here. You can use some really bright colors between all the flames, and then when you get people such as, let's see here, as I'm trying to find one here. I'll just grab the Barker again. I think you could easily take this guy here, and you can give him some like vibrant purples and stuff,
Right.
and
Yeah,
I
And then-
really like that.
that with this with the skin tones, because he'd probably have a dark, kind of demonic or fiendish
That's what I
skin
was
tone.
thinking.
And then even the little, his little Barker horn here.
Looks like he's got a nose you could paint bright red.
Yeah, I mean, you can just make it like kind of like that mixture of wacky colors, but at the same time kind of twisted in the demonic sense.
yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit for a lot of this here between, getting this here. So you kind of push it back, and then, like I say, you get the dog that could sit here. And then let's see, we got the unicycle,
Not even sure what to call him.
Demon.
Yeah.
Pyromancer.
Yeah,
He's-
they
the
call him the
unicycle
fire
is-
breather.
Oh, the fire
oh, yeah,
breather.
fire breather.
Fire breather.
And then, here's your Barker again. Set right there on that. So, I mean, there's quite a bit,
Oh yeah.
and it's pretty nice. And, your brazier for, yeah. So far, it's a pretty nice set.
Yeah, I really like
really
it.
like
I
it.
think they
Very
did an excellent
detailed.
job.
Yeah, and, like I said, we got more bases than just these, and they'll all be listed up.
And you when you're on our website, if you just want to see specifically Demon Circus items, you can just search by Demon Circus and it'll show you the listings for all the models that are part of the Demon Circus. Or if you want to see other models that are made by Drunken Dwarf, you can just
Yeah.
search Drunken Dwarf and it'll show their Demon Circus collection and the other collections that we have by them.
Yeah, I think currently Drunken Dwarf has this. I think they have the Ghostbusters collection, so you have some
Right.
ghosts and stuff. And there's some other things that we're constantly updating the website. We're constantly getting stuff on there. So
Yeah.
If you're really interested into these kind of miniatures and you're kind of always looking for what's new, then you should definitely kind of follow along, because we're almost at a point where we can't keep up with the amount of miniatures that we can list on the site.
That's true.
You know, we're already well past 500 miniatures, and technically we have another 500 to go.
Yeah.
So
You can probably find something you like.
oh,
Right.
so,
There's
yeah.
so much variety.
Yeah. I think you'd have a real hard time not finding something to fit your scenario. I mean, this is just one example, and we do plan to make many more of these types of showcases. But it's just not possible for us to make a showcase of all the sets. We're just getting way too many in at a time. So it's definitely it would definitely be good to follow along if this is the kind of stuff you enjoy. I enjoy it, and I think we all enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love just the visuals, and they make great props and stuff for when you're playing your campaigns.
Yeah, I mean, it's something like this, especially with these characters here, they could be personalized so well.
They
you
could.
know, it's kind of one of the things that, you know, when you paint a mini and you're working with it, especially when you're doing some of those longer campaigns, like, you know, you get into the character, you kind of do the method acting kind of situation.
And you want to make it yours.
Yeah, and so, you know, you run into these things here where, you know, you can now have that perfect character that fits that particular situation, and then you can paint it up however you want it, and you can, you know, for the most part, you can basically say that there is no other miniature like yours by the time you're done painting it and getting it. It would be a one of a kind.
Very true.
You know, and yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I like looking at these guys. They're just so detailed, so well done. We have a lot of licensed artists that we work with that this is basically their entire, you know, livelihood is just making really cool stuff like that. So it's always nice to see what they come out with on a month-to-month basis.
Yeah. Well, so once again, Demon Circus by Drunken Dwarf, and we hope to see you guys on the next one.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. See you.